What's up, guys? John here with another Magic Find character video. This time with the This time with the Javelin Amazon. So this one, obviously another basic cookie cutter character, but I've tried to make it a little more funky. Even though, I mean, there's not many choices to make it funky. But yeah. So, Enigma again. You know, whatever you choose. Obviously, Magic Find, you can choose whatever Enigma you want. I've gone for Scarab Husk. Again, everything is strength bugged, and that's why I've gone for a high strength requirements Enigma, because I like strength bug. You can go with like whatever other Enigma, as long as you don't have to put like you know, strength to wear it. So yeah, Enigma, Griffin, again, very normal, like you wouldn't use anything else really. Increased attack speed, jewel in it, and 15-0 resist. So the aim here, breakpoint wise, is to reach 95 increased attack speed, which is the breakpoint for melee attack for charge strike, because otherwise you only need 89 for throw speed. But I like to have the 95 one, just so I can have you know, the max frame speed for charge strike as well. And to do that, you need 15 increased attack speed on your in your helmet. Another thing, so this is literally the only funky part of the build, is a 2-socket shield. So a max block 2-socket shield. What you could also do is you could go with Mozzers, upgraded Mozzers. It's even better. It's just that this is a little more stylish. So that's why I've gone with this. The base is got 20 all resist and 28 light resist, and what I've got in it is 2 increased attack speed jewels with 15 all resist each. So I need at least 50 to 55 all resist to reach my resist breakpoint. So pretty much, as you can see, it's all calculated literally to the T, kind of. So if I take off 5 here, I've got, you know, if I put this on, I've got exactly enough for my resist. That's how I've kind of calculated it, just so it fits perfectly. Again, as I said, Mozzers is a bit better because it has more block than this. And but the thing is, with this one, because it has 17 faster hit recovery base, you can kind of go with hit recovery Grand Charms and reach the, how much was it? Just give me a sec. I forgot the breakpoint. Where is it? Oh, is it 52? Do I reach 52 of this, or do I reach so 17, 27, 29, 39, 40, 41, 51. Wait. Yeah, 51, and then 50, 56. So I reached the 52 hit recovery breakpoint. It's a little bummer though. Look how it's a bummer, but at the same time, it's the beauty of the game. Okay, so look at this shit. So 17 hit recovery. The way Blizzard has thought out their breakpoints and how it punishes you for their breakpoint is really, really good. Check this out. So 17 hit recovery, yeah. From here, if the breakpoint was not 52 but 51, you wouldn't need this shitty ass 5 hit recovery small charm to reach the breakpoint, because I'm missing. If this was 18 instead of 17, I would hit the breakpoint exactly. But because this is 17, I'm missing the breakpoint by literally 1%. So 17, 27, 37, and then 41. And if I put another 2 hit recovery, that's 51. But the breakpoint is 52. So the game punishes me because it's of the way it is designed. I have to sacrifice another space for a small charm to reach the 52 breakpoint because I only got 51. So I think this is basically this is really good design in my opinion. When the game punishes you for not being able to reach the breakpoint properly, it would have been really easy if it was 51 and you could put another small charm with whatever else, because basically I'm using this small charm for the 1% hit recovery instead of having 20 life on it or something. So I think it's a really, really great design, and this is a really good way to showcase it. So right, so this is the main funky bit again, as I'm saying, but you could use Mothers. If you can't find a funky rare shield with 2 sockets, and obviously it's crucial that is a 2 socket shield, okay, and it has to have resists. So if you think about it, a Jeweler Monarch has 4 sockets, but I need this resist, yeah. So in the Jeweler's Monarch, you wouldn't benefit with anything pretty much if you had a Jeweler's Monarch, because it doesn't have any resists. So what will end up happening is I will have, if I had the Jeweler's Monarch with 4 sockets and the block and whatever, I will put 2 jewels with increased attack speed in it, yeah, just to be on the same level as this, to give me the 30 increased attack speed. But then when I put another, the 30 O resist that I will have from the 2 jewels, I will still miss 20 to 25 O resist. So I will still need to put some other stuff in this in the Monarch just to make up for the resists, and it requires a lot more strength. So I'll need more strength from other equipment to wear it, first of all, and second of all, I wouldn't be able to put jewels for damage, the rainbow facets. So yeah, it's not really that great of an option when you think about it. It's not a huge trade-off, and I do really need 2 sockets. So the only 2 options are either this, like a rare shield with a lot of or resist, or a Mothers. Mothers is actually a better option, but this one is just more stylish, is what it is. So yeah, now the best part about a Javelin, like a Magic Find Javelin or whatever, is that you get to collect a lot of Javelins. So this is the beauty of this, of having this. A lot of people, that's why they make Javelins, is just to collect a lot of Javelins, different colors, just have fun with it. And obviously this is probably by far the best damage dealer in a full bow game. You clear up shit super quickly, makes the most amount of damage. It clears bow extremely quickly on its own. So on a really good bail run, you do require 1 Javelin to just clear stuff really, really quickly. And how do you do this? And not how do you do this, what the fuck am I saying? So yeah, one of the beauties of this is, if you can get your hands on other Javelins and stuff like that, is just collecting them. That's what I like about this character, is you can get many different colors. So this is green, this is crystal green, is at least that's what I'm calling it, crystal green, and you get that from the 2 to Amazon skill. Another one I've got, oh shit, another one I've got is white, but this is the Visionary, not the Visionary, the Fool's mod white. So this is actually probably the rarest out of all the Javelins that I've got. This is probably the rarest one, because this Fool's mod gets overwritten by any other mod that gives color for the most part. So if this had anything else that could require color, that could give color to these Javelins, it would overwrite it. You know, if it dropped and it was supposed to be green from the tutorial skill, it would be green even though it's Fool's. Okay, if it had life leech, it would, if it had like 6 life leech or 7 life leech or mana leech, it would overwrite the white color. Anything pretty much that gives any color would overwrite the white, you know, the white base. So the only way to get this is if you get like the clearest possible stat-wise Javelin. So as you can see, it only has attack rating, which obviously is a white color as well. So nothing else stat-wise on this Amazon can give, on this Javelin can give additional color to overwrite it. That's why it's white. So it's, I think it's probably the hardest one to get out of the ones that I've got, at least. Red one, again, it's probably the most popular. A lot of people go with red, like as their best one, and that you get that from the life leech. So 6 plus 6 or above life or mana leech tends to give red color. The other ones, blue. Now this is a little bit peculiar because I don't know what gives blue color to these Javelins. It's a little weird because you would get blue normally from Frost Nova or cold damage. So if they had cold damage or Frost Nova, chance to cast Frost Nova or whatever, that normally gives the blue color. If the lightning also gives blue color, that would be, you know, crazy, because I've never known that to be the case. But I mean, proof's in the pudding, isn't it? It is blue, but why it's blue, I have no idea why. So yeah, these are the crystal blue ones. I've got black ones as well, and they're black because of the max damage. Anything above 10 max damage, I think 10 or 11 max damage, gives black color. But again, as I told you, there is overwriting happening in those statistics. So that's why some colors are harder to get than others. So if this had 12 max damage, yeah, but it had some enhanced damage with it, I think, like, I can't remember the stat exactly, but if it had like 50-60 enhanced damage and then 12 max damage, the enhanced damage will override those Javelins to be a yellow color instead of black. Or if it had life leech, like 6 plus life leech or mana leech, and still has the 12 max damage, instead of black it will be red. So for you to get specific colors, sometimes you need to not have certain stats that will normally override the color. And then I got dark green. So these are not black, these are dark green. And the way you get dark green is with the 50 poison damage over 5 seconds. So yeah, I think the most fun part about building a Javelin, especially if you have like certain budget, if you could like afford to keep getting stuff on GSP. Not that these are expensive, these are not really expensive. Some of them are like quite rare to get, especially because obviously I'm only looking for ones that have replenish quantity. That's why they're harder to get. You can get, you know, these colors easy, you know, without replenish anytime. It's just that the replenish takes a bit is harder to get. But the main reason, you know, and I know people, a lot of people keep obsessing about, oh, it has to be, you know, 10-second replenish timer, not 20, you know, it's much better, blah, blah, blah. It's not, okay? It isn't. Especially in a bow run where you spam like 40-50 javelins per run. One javelin replenish every 10 seconds is not gonna be replenishing your javelins to full anytime soon. So you will always need to repair. But the main thing with replenish quantity that's valued, in my opinion, that adds value to those javelins is that no matter, you know, as soon as you throw a bunch, let me just throw a bunch. So like it doesn't really matter how many you throw, but like let's say you throw a bunch, and again I'm saying it doesn't really matter how many you throw, the price wouldn't change, but the price is 1 gold. Check this out. It's always 1 gold. It doesn't matter if it's 10 seconds replenish or 20-second replenish timer, it's 1 gold. Okay? And when you start doing a lot of bow runs with this character, because this is, as I said, the main damage dealer in a bow run. So if you're in a decent bow run, you will always have to have a Javelin Amazon in it. And you will be expending probably like 40 or 50 javelins per run. So every 2 runs you're gonna need to repair your javelins, no matter what. And it can get a little costly. So like imagine you repair your javelins 10 times in 20 runs, and it costs like 8,000. Let's go like just round the numbers because my math sucks. Okay, so like 10,000 per repair. It's less than that, but let's say it's 10,000 per repair. So 10,000, and you need to repair your javelins 10 times in 20 runs. That's 100,000. So 100,000 in repair every 20 runs. It's not that much, but you know, unless you're like picking stuff and you know reselling and all that, it can add up, and then you can run out of gold. And it's a little bit annoying. So like, you know, if you can't use your javelin, it's like what the fuck is the point? But when it's just 1 gold to repair your javelin, and you can throw as many as you can, it frees you up to throw as many as you can. So like I can go and like kill Nil attack. I can do some other like magic find shit before the Baal run starts. And then I will never worry, oh my god, will I have enough gold in like 20 runs to like repair my javelins? Because it only costs 1 gold, okay? So literally right here, I've got 5,903 repairs, full repairs for this javelin, because it has replenished quantity. So that's the main reason why replenished quantity adds a lot to the price, in my opinion. So yeah, the javelins that you need for 95 increased attack speed setup have to have at least 30 increased attack speed. Now, I don't know why people in GSP keep looking for 40 increased attack speed javelins only. It actually makes no sense to me. So like, what's the reason? Like, why would you not be looking for 30 increased attack speed? I'm just like trying to find out, and it's a little baffling, because you get 30 from here, let's say. So I get 30 from here, yeah, and then 45. That's 45. 55, 65, 75, then 85, 95 with the javelin, with the gloves, and you don't get increased attack speed from anywhere else, right? So why not 30? I see people specifically looking only for 40 increased attack speed. And what is the reason? I don't see a reason. There is no reason whatsoever. Like 30 can do the job exactly the same. You can't get increased attack speed from anywhere else, and you don't benefit from that 10 increased attack speed. What will you benefit? Like maybe in PvP, but even in PvP, like what would you benefit? So instead of 95 you'll have 105. Maybe once you get slowed, that's 10%. 105, that's 10, that's 95, that's 10.5. So 10%, so that would mean, yeah, so that's a bit useless, isn't it? I mean, you would not retain. So in PvP, if you have 105 increased attack speed, and then you get slowed by 10%, so 10% of 105 is 10.5. So if you deduct 10.5 from 105, you get to 94.5. Yeah, if my math is correct, that's 94.5. And 94.5 increased attack speed is not enough to keep your 95 increased attack speed. So the breakpoint is 95 for charge bolt, but you're gonna have 94.5. So you're gonna be slowed regardless. I mean, somebody, by all means, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. So yeah, I find it pointless. And like 30 increased attack speed will do, especially for Magic Find. I mean, you don't get slowed or anything. Obviously, you get cursed with a slow, but you can do nothing about it. So yeah, moving on. Obviously, at least 30 increased attack speed, and let me point this out. 2 to Amazon is very important. I mean, I've got these here with 4 Javelin. I keep them because I like them, and I like the color and everything, but 2 to Amazon is very important, and you will see why. So, another thing, Razor Tail. It gives 33 piercing attack. You see the piercing attack at the top? It gives 33. So once I bow, you see how I got like 75 piercing? When I bow, I have 77. 77 and 33 makes exact 110. Actually, oh my god, you see why my fucking math sucks? Okay, you know, discard what I've just said. It's fine. Actually, let me double check this. Yeah, discard. Okay, so 73. Yeah, completely discard what I've just said. Actually, these are fine. It's all good. My god, I was gonna make a fool of myself yet again. Okay, never mind. Okay, but Razor Tail. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna say because my fucking math sucks. So what I was saying is 33 here and 77 here. That makes exactly 100, but it doesn't make 100. It makes 110. So it makes no like difference. Okay. Because what I was thinking is if it's 77 and then 33, that makes 100, which it doesn't. Then when I put these, it wouldn't make 100, but it still makes 100. It's just my math fucking sucks. Okay, it doesn't matter. But this is really important again. So when you put piercing attack, this, as it says here, passive, your missiles have a chance to pass through enemies that they hit, blah blah. Okay, you got 77%. But as soon as you put this on, that's another 33%, which means it gets 100%. Okay, so you get 100% chance. Anything that you hit. Can I find some monsters? Anything that you hit, will be hit again. Will be follow-up hit. Will get a follow-up hit because of piercing attack. So that literally doubles your damage. It's very important to have piercing attack. Obviously, you can do without it. Like 77% is still good, but 100% is better, especially in full games. So yeah, you can go with that, or you can go with Arachnid Mesh. It's not a huge deal. I mean, Arachnid Mesh allows you to go to 68 faster cash rate breakpoint. Right now I got 25, 35, 45, 55, and the breakpoint is 48. I mean, not 45, I got, not 55, I got 54, but the breakpoint is 48. And so if I got 54, 64, 74 with Arak. So if I put Arachnid Mesh, I can go to like 68 breakpoint. But all the breakpoints for cast rate on a Javelin are so slow that it literally doesn't even make a difference, if you ask me, too much of how fast you teleport. Either like, I mean, me personally, I don't see a huge difference between 48 and 68 faster cast rate breakpoint. So to move on, obviously Razor Tail better than Arachnid Mesh, but you can use Arachnid Mesh, it's fine, it's not a big deal. Amulet, again, this is specific to my build. You can use whatever else. For my build, I need mana and I need resists. I don't need anything else. So mana and resists, it could be better. As you can see, it could have more resist, could have more mana, but this is fine. Here, I need some strength, obviously. It just so happens that I get exactly enough strength with this 15 strength ring to on switch to wear my Ethereal Monarch to bow with. As you can see, it has 146 requirements. I got 147 without having put any strength on my character. So life mana, faster cast rate, and then some strength to wear my Monarch on switch so I can bow with it. Ravenfrost, very important. You need that shit, and you can't get a Cham rune or anything because you need the increased attack speed from the shit. So you need somewhere, you need to get cannot be frozen from somewhere, and obviously Ravenfrost is the first option, like the cheapest option. Gloves, I don't need strength. I could use dexterity. I've got some decent dexterity gloves around, but I just choose more damage. You know, a bit more life is not helping me. I don't need resists, and I don't need strength. So for me, these are fine. Again, Waterwalk boots, just the best, really. Like for any max block character. Again, by the way, I forgot to say this is a max block Javelin Amazon. So max block, 52 faster hit recovery breakpoint, 48 faster cast rate breakpoint. So yeah, Waterwalk's best max block boots to walk the face of the earth. So yeah, another fun inventory. 7 I mean faster rune walk, small charms, and grand charms all the way through. So like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and then another 45, so 125. So I got 125 faster rune walk. I got 2 hit recovery ones, and then I got 1 hit recovery small charm, 2nd hit recovery, 3rd hit recovery small charm. And then any heals again, and torch, blah blah, same, you know, basic shit. Right, Mercenary again, and just to point out for the other, like I forgot to say it in another video. So like again, like you don't need any of this to be perfect. So you will get resists, max resist without it. You know, you see, look at this. I need 80 max. This, so I need 20, at least 20 all resist. So literally the worst, like not even the max, like all resist can be 20, and I will still have max resist at level 96. My Mercenary will still have max resist, even if my 40 is like the least, has the least amount of resist. So it doesn't give them, like it doesn't matter. Like if your 40 is good stats or bad stats, the only thing that matters and why I've got it like this is because it's easily resellable, okay, on JSP. These items hold price. So if I get like the shittiest fortitude, you know, I'll pay nothing for it. But again, you know, I wouldn't I wouldn't benefit anything from it. Like I probably wouldn't even be able to resell it after. Unless I give it like just for free almost, if it's like the most random fortitude. But this, because it got perfect life and it's got perfect resist, it kind of holds up on price. That's the main thing. So this item will be desirable whenever if I want to sell it later on. So that's why I'm buying those items, and this as well. So 10 leech, excuse me. So 10 leech and 30 strength. Those are the two more important stats on this helmet, and obviously because it's ethereal. So those are the things that make the item hold price. So that's why I'm looking for them, and I want to spend a bit more on an item that I know will hold price and I can resell it quicker. So that's the reasoning behind having a you know, instead of like completely random items that still doesn't make too much difference, but having you know, better items than completely random ones. And again, you can see this infinity is not really great, but it's not bad either. Have I missed anything? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've missed anything. Oh yeah, skills. So max everything like skill wise. Obviously charge strike, blah blah, lightning fury, lightning strike, lightning bolt, power strike. At 96 you can max all of this shit, and then you got 4 points left. Okay, so you got critical strike. It's very important to get to pierce. That's it. So you can click critical strike 1, penetrate, and then pierce. You need to get to pierce. That's pretty much it. So even on a lower level, I would rather click pierce than max out damage, because it will double your damage. Like on fury, obviously lightning fury, you will get almost like double the damage if you get 100% pierce. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, off the top of my head type of statistics, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Pierce is very important. So on a lower level, if your Amazon is like 90 or 92 or whatever, make sure you get pierce before you max out everything else. And then because I got 1 point spare, I've put 1 on dodge. So passive, you have a chance to dodge a melee attack when attacking or standing still. So if I just jump in a bunch of monsters for a quick second, not only do I have 70% chance of block, and I've got 52% hit recovery, I will have 51% chance to dodge the attack. So I mean, it's not a big deal, but you know, someday at like a really high level, it might just save my life, and I don't like waste experience. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna continue making those videos, maybe. We'll see. Again, I'm not gonna do any playthrough with this character, just to show how it plays, because obviously another cookie cutter character, it will obviously destroy everything, especially in an empty game. It will destroy everything, no questions asked. So there's no point. But yeah, it performs very well in a full game as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.